Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and as you can see today it's going to be a very exciting video because we are going to do a grooming session. To be specific, we are going to shape our brows at home. I know, I know it sounds so intimidating because we usually don't do this at home, but trust me, if you follow this tutorial, then you're gonna realize how simple and easy it is to achieve it at home. I started doing this back in 2020 when we went into a lockdown and were deprived of the basic services that we can so easily get otherwise in our day-to-day life. But since that time, I have never went back to those services because I feel with the control in my hands, I'm always able to achieve the shape that I'm looking for my brows. I feel brows are so important to our face. They make or break your face. If you keep them in shape at all times and fill them up, already the face looks so much better and polished. And as they say, brows are not even sisters or twins, they are probably stepsisters because your left brow might not be exactly the same as your right brow. They are a bit finicky, but I feel that we understand our face the best and we know the kind of look that we want. So if the control is in our hands, it will be very precise, and trust me on that. So if you like this kind of video, please let me know in the comment section down below if you want me to do more of such videos, and subscribe to my channel. And without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so I'm gonna tell you first the kind of tools that we need for this kind of tutorial. So let's start with the first tool and the essential one, which is a brow pencil. This brow pencil is very good. It's from L'Oreal. I think it's very cheap as well. It's under $10 here in Canada. All it has is a brow filler and then a brush. If you don't have such kind of pencil, get a brush separately because we need this to know the excess hair that we have which we want to remove. And we are not going to use this to fill in our brows. We are using it to draw a line so that we know what shape we are going for, and that will be a guide for us to remove those excess hair which we don't need. The next thing, which is the most essential, is a tweezer. This kind of tweezer is pretty nice because as you can see, it is very pointy at the tip, so it's gonna be a precise pull, so there are less chances of error when you use this kind of a tweezer. So make sure to find something which has as thin tip as possible so that you don't goof it up. Another thing that we need is some kind of a face razor, maybe something like this, which has a very thin, sharp edges. This is specific to cleaning your face. Don't use any other kind of razor. So this is one option. Another option is a electric face razor. This is also very similar though, and this is from Panasonic, so any of these will do. Okay guys, so I have zoomed you in so that you guys can take a closer look as the brow situation that's currently going on. As you can see, I have a lot of hair growth and also the shape is a bit messed up. So we're gonna fix and clean all of this and learn how to do this. So let's get started. First thing is that just brush your hair upwards like that. So you can easily see the excess hair that I have at this area. Just keep brushing it out. And then on the other side, I have this pencil. So I'm going to draw an outline so that I know what shape I'm going for. And then it will be a guide for me to know what all hair I need to remove. So let's start. It doesn't need to be a harsh line. It just needs to be a guide for you. And don't worry about this space because we can always come back. This guide on the bottom will help us know what kind of thickness you're going for. So initially, if you're not sure of what kind of thickness you're looking for, don't go too much in. Keep it on the outside, and if you feel your brow is still super thick, then you can always fill it again and remove some more excess. So I actually like my brows really thick, so I don't want them to go like super thin. And as you can see, this place is a bit, this arc that we get over here is a tricky thing to do. So we will tackle it once we have this place sorted. So let's start here first. I take the tweezers, and as you can see, I can already see so much of excess here. So be as close to the outline that you drew. And keep cleaning it so you can see what excess is left. And as you can see, because this is such a pointy tip, it is so easy for me to pluck those hair, and it is very precise as well. It's not like it's taking a big part away. It actually plucks out even the tiniest hair there is, so you can actually see how clean and precise it creates the brows. And I always recommend to keep shaping your brows and always have them in shape. So don't make them like go really thick unless you are going for a thicker brow and initially you ended up in a very thin case. Then it's a different game. But otherwise, I always try to keep my brows in shape because, as I mentioned, it adds so much to our face. Now, here is the tricky part. So to explain this, what I'm trying to say is some people like me, I actually like this arc. So as you can see, my eyebrow is going thicker here, but as it comes to the corner where this arc is created, I like this part to go thinner, thinner, and extremely thin like here, right? So if you're unsure, you can just understand like this. So this is the look that I'm going for. So just remove these excess hair will sort my situation, right? Right, so here I don't have too much growth, but if you see a lot of hair at this point here, just brush them up so you know how much of it you need to remove, like this. So I have a tiny bit here. You can use a scissor as well, but I find razor as the easiest thing. So just take a razor and just put it there. As you can see that the one that I had, which was a slight large, is now trimmed. So it looks so much cleaner. Yeah, just rub it like that. Like that. Go like in a horizontal direction. Don't go like this because you might mess up your brow, and be very, very gentle. Like just make it slight touch, and that's it. Now you see it's gone. And you can see the difference between this brow and this brow now. This looks so much cleaner, right? Now we are gonna complete it and just keep brushing the brow upwards because we want to make sure that this area is as clean as possible. I usually don't like clean it completely because I like a bit of hair at this area in case I want to go for a thicker arc. I do that option, but just for this demo, just hold it and pluck it like that. Hold it and pluck it like that. And this eyebrow is pretty much done. I will also be showing how to fill them up. So for that, as I mentioned last time, use a tapered brush, something like this. I'm sorry, there's so much product on it. I'm sorry, I use it so much. This is from Anastasia and it also comes with a brush at the back. And I use the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade and this is in the shade dark brown. For filling the brow, what I do is take some onto the brush like that and then I put the line on the top. I'll take some more so you can see like that so that it gets a shape on the top. And then I don't use more product, I just use the same amount and just spread it out to fill the sparse areas. And same goes for this as well. So, and this area at this time was not grown, but you need to be careful. Just make sure that there's a symmetry between the two. So if you want to remove some hair, make sure that it matches with this area. But for me, as you can see, I have this extra hair left out because if I remove these, then this brow won't look the same as this brow. There will be an empty space and it'll be weird. So I never touch this even if it's a slightly less growth as the others, just to have that symmetry. And everybody's eyebrows will be different, but that's just a tip to remember that this area, before removing any hair, make sure that you have that symmetry. And in case you want to have a guide, just make sure to point it like that. You can always mark it so you know, okay, I can't remove anything beyond this, right? So you can't, only the hair that is left in this area can be removed. So I will just use a cotton round to remove this because I don't need that. So yeah, I'm just gonna fill this, and here keep it as light as possible because if you'll make it too dark over here with your color, then it'll look fake, like it won't look natural. So keep the color onto this side, but as you come to this side, keep it very, very light and very minimalistic strokes upwards in the shape that you already have for the hair. So as you can see the difference, this is the brow that we worked on and this is the brow which is yet to be worked on, and see the difference. Also, I want to show how you clean up this area, although I don't have much, but I think you got the idea. You can use the same tweezer to tweeze any excess hair that you find in this area as well. Be very gentle, and as I told, make sure to mark the area here and here so you don't lose the symmetry, because this is again one of the key areas for your eyebrow. So okay, so this is how the eyebrow is looking after we shaved it and filled it up. So I'm going to follow the exact same steps on this side as well off camera and be right back. So here is the completed look. As you can see, I also did the other brow, put them in shape and also fill them up. Here is what we get as the end result. As you can see, they look very professionally done, properly shaped and filled. So I can tell you that this is not going to be painful as well, although it might look like that you're tweezing the hair, so it might be very painful. But as you could see, while tweezing, I was talking to you guys, it is not at all painful because it's such a precise tweezer. We are removing one or two hair at a time. You won't feel anything, and it is very easy to do. And as you get a hang of it, you're going to realize it might take only 10-15 minutes for you to get the perfect brow. Please let me know in the comments down below if you're going to try this, or you already tried it and how it worked out for you. Let me know if you want me to do more of such videos in the future. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye guys.